Piratbyrån was a Swedish organization established to support the free sharing of information, culture, and intellectual property. Piratbyrån provided a counterpoint to lobby groups such as the Swedish Anti-Piracy Bureau. In 2005, Piratbyrån released an anthology entitled Copy Me, containing selected texts previously available from its website. Members of Piratbyrån participated in debates on Swedish radio and Swedish television and also gave several lectures in other European countries, such as at the 2005 22nd Chaos Communication Congress in Berlin. Piratbyrån's activities might have changed over the years, partly as a result of the addition of the Pirate Party to the Swedish political scene. During Walpurgisnight 2007, Piratbyrån burned all of their remaining copies of Copy Me in a ritual-like performance, declaring, "The file-sharing debate is hereby buried." When we talk about file-sharing from now on, it's as one of many ways to copy. We talk about better and worse ways of indexing, archiving and copying, not whether copying is right or wrong. Winter is pouring down the hillside. Make way for spring. Jonas Andersson, a Swedish researcher specialized in the politics of file sharing, gave this brief definition in October 2009. Piratbyrån is entirely separate from the Pirate Party. It is more of a loosely organized think tank, a website, a philosophical greenhouse or fact guide to digitization. The MPAA funded Swedish Anti-Piracy, an agency devoted to fighting pirating of copyrighted material, was formed in 2001. Before Piratbyrån, Piratbyrån humorously copied the name of their opponent, removing the anti. In June 2010 the group disbanded following the death of co-founder and prominent member Ibrahim Batana, also known as IBI Copy Me Batana. Several former members of Piratbyrån are now involved in telecomics. The front page of the website was replaced with the three words "stang" for eftertanke, self-definition. In 2008, Piratbyrån published a report titled Piratbyrån, the Bureau of Piracy Activities 2007, which starts with the following description of the organization. Piratbyrån is not an organization, at least not primarily. First and foremost, Piratbyrån is since its beginning in 2003 an ongoing conversation. We are reflecting over questions regarding copying, information infrastructure and digital culture within the group, using our own different experiences and skills, as in our daily encounters with other people. These conversations often bring about different kinds of activities. Definition by Ars Electronica jury. As Piratbyrån received an award of distinction at Ars Electronica in 2009, the jury statement said, Piratbyrån is not an organization but an ongoing conversation on copyright, file sharing and digital culture. Over the last 6 years, Piratbyrån has been able to create a discursive space that enables individual and collective actors to be heard, and to significantly expand the range of opinions entering the public debate regarding copyright. To advance this conversation, they have been using a wide range of innovative, experimental, often humorous techniques, as well as traditional means such as public discussions, interviews and publications. The resulting debate has been multi-layered, ranging from the technological to the artistic to the political. With very limited resources, Piratbyrån has been able to galvanize a political movement that has already shaped the development of digital culture and public policy in Sweden and across Europe, pushing the boundaries of the possible. Piratbyrån aims at nothing less than to fundamentally question the most basic categories, e.g., the distinction between the producer and the consumer, through which we understand culture in order to investigate if and how these apply to the digital condition. Piratbyrån does not claim to offer a solution to this extremely complex issue. Indeed, it questions the assumption that copyright offers a one-size-fits-all solution to cultural production, which now needs to be replaced with another unified solution. All of this has been done with great dedication and under considerable personal risk. Yet they never forget that humor and irony are among the strongest weapons available to cultural producers. BitTorrent Tracker. Members of Piratbyrån founded the BitTorrent Tracker, the Pirate Bay, in 2003 as a Swedish-language site. The Pirate Bay now operates independently from Piratbyrån, although a number of the Pirate Bay administrators were also active in Piratbyrån. Police raid on the morning of May 31, 2006. The servers of both the Pirate Bay, a popular Swedish BitTorrent tracker, and Piratbyrån were confiscated in a raid by Swedish police. The seizure was part of investigation into possible illegal activities on the part of the Pirate Bay. Piratbyrån and the Anti-Piracy set up a temporary news blog during the investigation activities in 2007. In Piratbyrån, the Bureau of Piracy Activities 2007, published in 2008, Piratbyrån lists its activities for the year 2007. Activities by Piratbyrån members include lectures at universities and conferences, the publication of reports, participation in art projects and research projects, an interview with Vanity Fair in February 2007. Participation in the planning of the Oil of the 21st Century conference in Berlin, presentations at a Norwegian computer party, interviews to the media regarding the raid on the Pirate Bay, opening of a web shop to sell Copy.Me clothing, participation in the organization of protests to mark the one-year anniversary of the police raid on the Pirate Bay, attendance of the BELEF07 festival in Belgrade, and participation in the organization of a one-day art event in Stockholm titled, Who Makes and Owns Your Work? In March 2007, Piratbyrån members were invited to a meeting with the executive group for the Swedish Film Institute to share their views about film and copying. According to Piratbyrån, the leadership listens with interest, only to some months later launch new anti-piracy initiatives. In the same month, Piratbyrån collaborates with the Norwegian group Piratgruppen, launching the counter-campaign, Piracy Frees Music, in response to the Piracy Kills Music anti-piracy campaign by the Norwegian record industry. In 2007, members of Piratbyrån also contributed to the production of the film Steal This Film, which features interviews with Piratbyrån members and was released in December 2007. Activities in 2009. Piratbyrån organized the Spectrial, a theatricalizing intervention in the Pirate Bay trial in Stockholm, early in 2009. Installed the Embassy of Piracy, for the first Internet Pavilion at the Venice Biennial at the Prix Ars Electronica. Piratbyrån received an Award of Distinction in the category Digital Communities. The motivation of the jury underlined the Piratbyrån never forget that humor and irony are among the strongest weapons available to cultural producers. Copy.Me. The Copy.Me symbol, also spelled Copy.Me, was conceived in January 2005 by Piratbyrån co-founder Ibrahim Batana. The logo, pronounced Copy.Me, can be used to specifically request people to copy and distribute a work, for any purpose. Batana intended the logo to be the opposite of copyright, which usually restricts copying a work, and is a unifying symbol of the anti-copyright ideas Piratbyrån stood for. As such, Copy.Me may be considered an anti-copyright notice of sorts. Later in 2005, the Copy.Me logo type was included in the Piratbyrån book Copy.Me. It was also put on the front page of the Pirate Bay, where it remains until this day. The history section of the site stated, "Some of you may have noticed that little symbol at the bottom of the page, the pyramid. It's a symbol called Copy.Me which was founded by an old friend of ours, the artist Ibrahim Batana. It's basically about promoting copying. Using the Copy.Me symbol on something not only shows that it is okay to copy it, it says it wants to be copied. mixed or manipulated, while Copy.Me may appear to be a radical free content license, in effect similar to Creative Commons Zero. No one associated with Piratbyrån ever called Copy.Me a license, instead describing it as a symbol of certain ideas. The website of Copy.Me contains no terms or legal text. The Open Source Initiative, Free Software Foundation, or any other organization within the open source movement, does not list Copy.Me as an approved license. Wikimedia Commons, a repository of free content and a sister site of Wikipedia, allows users to label their files with Copy.Me. Copimism, copimism and copimist are terms derived from Betana's symbol. It is unclear who coined them, but they have been used since at least July 2006. In January 2007, the Pirate Bay used the terms when they attempted to buy Sealand, a large seafort off the coast of England and a self-proclaimed country. The Pirate Bay declared, to make sure the owners will be copimistic and that the country won't be governed by people that do not care about its future, we have come up with a plan. With the help of all the copimists on internets, we want to buy Sealand. The Missionary Church of Copimism was founded in 2010 by Isaac Gerson, a philosophy student and a member of the Pirate Party of Sweden. After 2 failed attempts, copimism was officially recognized as a religion by the Swedish government in January 2012. The church considers copying a holy virtue, and uses various Copy.Me symbols to present itself. Inspired by Copy.Me, the Pirate Party of Brazil created their own version of the concept called copy, which plays both on the Portuguese words copy and copi. The copy logo shows 5 birds tweeting together.